Once upon a time, in a remote village, lived a young maiden named Adaora. Adaora was known for her beauty, grace, and spirited nature, but she also possessed a fierce determination to challenge the norms of her community. In the heart of the village stood an ancient shrine, revered by the villagers as sacred ground. It was believed that the shrine was home to a powerful spirit, guardian of the land, who watched over the villagers and blessed their endeavors. Generations had worshipped and made offerings at the shrine, believing in its divine protection. However, Adora was unlike her peers. She questioned the traditions and superstition that bound her village, and she refused to accept the authority of the shrine and its spirits. Adora believed in the power of progress and education, and she dreamed of a future where her village would thrive through innovation and modernization. One fateful day, fueled by her rebellious spirit, Adora made a bold decision. She gathered her courage and resolved to challenge the status quo by demolishing the ancient shrine with the, with the help of some villagers who shared her visions for change. Adora set out to dismantle the sacred structure, determined to pave the way for a new era of development in her village. As the shrine crumbled to the ground, a sense of triumph filled Adora's heart. She believed that she had liberated her village from the shackles of superstition and opened the door to a brighter future. However, little did she know that her actions had awakened a dormant force far beyond her comprehension. That very night, as Adora lay asleep in her humble abode, a chill wind swept through the village, carrying the whispers of vengeance and fury. Suddenly, Adora was jolted awake by a haunted presence looming over her. It was the spirit of the demolished shrine, its ethereal form twisted with rage and betrayal. You dare defy me, mortal, the spirit's voice boomed, sending shivers down Adora's spine. You have desecrated sacred ground and incurred the wrath of the ancients. Now, you shall face the consequences of your folly. From that moment on, Adora's life was plagued by misfortune and torment. Crops withered in the fields, livestock fell ill, and darkness seemed to descend upon the once thriving village. Everywhere Adora turned, she was met with the relentless wrath of the spirit she had dared to defy. Haunted by guilt and remorse, Adora realized the grave mistake she had made. In her quest for change, she had unwittingly unleashed chaos and destruction upon her village. Despite desperate to atone for her actions, Adora sought guidance from the village elders, who urged her to seek forgiveness from the spirit and make amends for her transgressions. With a heavy heart, Adora embarked on a journey of repentance, determined to appease the vengeful spirit and restore peace to her village. She made offerings of contritions at the shrine at the site of the demolished shrine. Humbling herself before the ancient force she had defied. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn, and the village once again bathed in the light of hope and renewal. Through her trials and tribulations, Adaora learned a valuable lesson about the power of humility, respect, and reverence for the tradition that had shaped her village for generations. Though her actions had brought suffering upon herself and her community, Adaora emerged from the ordeal as a wiser and more compassionate soul, dedicated to upholding the values of her ancestors and preserving the legacy of her beloved village for generations to come. As Adaora continued her journey of repentance, she found herself drawn deeper into the ancient rituals and customs of her village. She sought guidance from the village elders, who shared with her the wisdom passed down through generations. They taught her the significance of honoring the spirits that watch over their land and the importance of maintaining harmony with the natural world. With each passing day, Adaora immersed herself in acts of devotion and reverence, striving to mend the rifts she had created between her people and the spirit of the demolished shrine. She spent hours in meditation, offering prayers of contrition and seeking forgiveness for her past transgressions. Slowly but steadily, the village began to heal from the wounds inflicted by Adora's deviance. The crops flourished once more, the livestock thrived, and a sense of peace returned to the land. Through her unwavering dedication and humility, Adora earned the forgiveness of the spirits and the respect of her fellow villagers. Yet, Adora's journey was far from over. As she reflected on her past actions and the consequences they had wrought, she vowed to dedicate her life to serving her community and preserving its rich heritage. She became a champion of tradition and progress, advocating for a balanced approach that honored the wisdom of the past while embracing the opportunities of the future. Over time, Adora's efforts bore fruit, and her village blossomed into a vibrant community where tradition and innovation coexisted harmoniously. The spirit of the demolished shrine, once a source of fear and wrath, became a symbol of resilience and forgiveness, guiding the villagers with its benevolent presence. As Adora looked upon the thriving village she had helped to rebuild, she felt a deep sense of gratitude and fulfillment. Though her journey had been fraught with challenges and hardships, it had ultimately led her to a place of wisdom, compassion, and redemption. And so, with each passing day, Adora continued to walk the path of service and devotion, knowing that her journey had only just begun and that her true purpose lay in the love and the unity she shared with her beloved village.